Welcome to Vibseek, the AI-powered sound discovery marketplace that music producers and content creators actually want. Let me show it to you. I want to produce a dark techno track inspired by Berghain, a hip club here in Berlin. I'll start typing. Berghain, yeah, exactly. At 129 BPM and A minor. Press submit. And voila, Vibseek collects for me all the relevant sounds from different sellers based on my intent. Traditional players still rely on keyword-based search, where you have to browse through millions of sounds just hoping that you will find what you really need. It's just frustrating. Vibseek provides a UI that music producers are already comfortable with, and sounds are already being sorted by the sound type. I can start by playing a bass line. Alright, that sounds good. Now let's see for percussions. Now a melody, a kick drum. That sounds good. The other one. Percussions, some tops. Sounds good. Some hi-hats. I can press on solo, increase the volume, lower the volume. I can now, stop the sounds from playing. I can get the feeling of how this will sound when I start arranging the track. Sounds good. Press and play. I think this kick drum is much better. I can drop this one. I can either refine my prompt entirely, or I can do a focus prompt on any of the sound types. When I'm happy with my sounds, I can simply download them locally and then move to my software and start producing. If I need any help, there is co-producer. I can ask it anything that I need to go from getting the sounds to finishing my song. Here I have a list of my music projects, my podcast projects. If I want to get inspired by the community, I also have that. What if I want to have some exclusive sounds? This is where Vibseek really shines. I can create sound requests, either public ones or exclusive ones. Sound designers can start creating sounds for my needs. So now let's switch from the seller's perspective. As a sound creator, I can see the backend of my storefront, so I can see the public view of how a buyer will see my storefront. What makes Vibseek Storefront special is the sketchboard. I can start creating a sample library from all the sounds from that seller through the sketchboard in a similar way of how we did it before. All creators' sounds are available directly through the storefront, but also within the marketplace. So there are two channels of how the seller can reach their buyers. The storefront works in a similar way to Shopify, Gumroad, or Patreon, but it's specifically made for selling sounds. As a seller, how do I decide what kind of sounds to create to increase my chances of success? There are two main ways. Sound requests, I can apply to those requests. I have my project management tool. And the second approach is where Vibseek really shines. I can see the insights of what potential buyers are actually looking for to make sure that I'm creating relevant content. I can follow Vibseek's recommendation to increase my chances of success. Everything that I showed you so far is disruptive to the sound discovery space. We are aiming to bring the buyer and the seller closer together, giving the seller the right tools to be the best seller there can be, and making it fun and simple for the music producer to discover their next sound. Thank you very much.